Good morning. My name is Jerry, and welcome to Bread and Breath Devotional, a daily moment to slow down, breathe, and hear what God might be saying today. Let's feed our spirit before the world feeds us the stress. Family, today we are in Hebrews chapter 12, verses 1 through 3. And this passage speaks to anyone who feels tired, weighed down, or tempted to quit in their walk with God. The writer begins in verse 1 saying, "Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doth so easily beset us." He paints a picture of a race, not a sprint, but a long distance race. And he says we are surrounded by a cloud of witnesses, meaning those who have already walked by faith before us. They endured. They trusted God. They made it through. And now their lives stand as a testimony that it is possible to finish. But then he gives instruction. Lay aside every weight and the sin. Notice he separates the two. Not everything weighing you down is sin, but it can still slow you down. There are things in our lives that may not be sinful, but they are heavy. Distractions, unhealthy habits, certain environments, even relationships that pull you away from God. And then there is sin, the thing that easily besets us. That means that the thing that trips you up over and over again. The thing that knows your weakness. The thing that keeps showing up. The writer says if you want to run this race well, you have to let those things go. You cannot run forward while holding on to what keeps pulling you back. And then he says, let us run with patience the race that is set before us. This is important because your race is your race, not someone else's. Not what you see online, not what someone else is doing. God has set a path for your life, and you have to run it with patience. Patience means endurance. It means you keep going even when progress feels slow. It means you don't quit just because it's hard. It means you don't compare your pace to someone else. Some days you feel strong. Some days you feel weak. Some days you feel close to God. Some days you feel like you're struggling. But the key is keep running. And then verse 2 gives us the focus. It said, looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. This is the center of it all, guys. If you keep looking at yourself, you will get discouraged. If you keep looking at your failures, you will feel stuck. If you keep looking at other people, you will get distracted. But when you fix your eyes on Jesus, everything changes. He is the author, meaning he started your faith. He is the finisher, meaning he will complete it. That means your walk with God is not sustained by your strength alone. It is sustained by him. Then it says, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame. Jesus endured suffering, rejection, pain, and the cross, not because it was easy, but because he saw what was on the other side. There was joy set before him. That means he had the vision beyond the pain. And that's what we need. If you only focus on what you're going through, you will get tired. But if you remember what God is doing and where he is taking you, it gives you strength to keep going. Then verse 3 says, For consider him, lest ye be wearied and faint in your minds. Here, the writer is saying to us, think about Jesus. Study how he endured. Remember how he kept going. Because if you don't, you will get weary in your mind. And that's where most battles happen, in the mind. You may be physically okay, but mentally drained. You may be showing up, but internally tired. You may be trying, but feel like giving up. But this passage gives us the strategy. Lay aside the weight, let go of the sin, run with endurance, keep your eyes on Jesus, remember how he endured. And if you do that, you won't faint. This doesn't mean the race will be easy. It means you will have the strength to finish. So if you feel tired today, keep running. If you feel discouraged, look to Jesus. If you feel weighed down, let it go. If you feel like quitting, remember why you started. Because this race is not about speed, it's about finishing. And the same Jesus who started your faith is the same one who will help you finish it. Bread and breath. If this blessed you, please like, share, and subscribe, and maybe post a comment and share this with someone who needs peace today. Be blessed, family.